Just silent. Hello, I'm going to give everybody a chance to join. Welcome to anybody watching the playback. I like to always check and see that it's going on my own YouTube. So let's see. Okay, yes, it is. Perfect. I have some friends here today. We're doing sort of Summerween Sprints. I think most of us are sort of participating. I'm attempting to participate. I'm very behind because I just moved. But I think I'm actually going to be able to finish all the prompts by tomorrow. So, because what I'm reading tonight actually covers like multiple ones. This is a graphic novel. So it's called Over My Dead Body. It's like a dark academic, like takes place during fall. I'm trying to find a good, I don't know if you can see, it has like really pretty artwork. So yeah, I'm going to be working on this for the first sprint, and that's what I'm going to be doing. If you guys want to introduce yourselves and then say what you're reading, I'm pretty sure everybody knows everyone here, but you know, if anybody's new to the channel, you can
just for fun, you watching us struggle. I'm Lexi. My channel is Books with Lexi. I primarily read horror and thriller, but I read some other things. I mostly do reading vlogs, but some other typical booktube stuff. That's about it. I'm reading Dead 11.
I want to read that.
I want to read that so bad. I feel like I don't know where it was. I had never heard of it. And now like it's everywhere and the cover is so cool. And I'm like, oh my, I don't even know what the synopsis is. I have no idea what it's about, but just based on cover and how many of like people I know reading it, I need to read it.
I know. I feel FOMO. Everyone has been mentioning it.
That's why I got it. And
it's
then
every Summerween vlog right now.
Yeah. I got the audiobook and I listened to the first chapter and I was like, I need to go buy a physical copy. So
that's awesome. How far in are you?
I think 40 to 50% now.
Nice. Are you liking it?
Mm-hmm.
Good.
Is the audiobook good?
Yeah, it's full cast.
Oh, that's awesome.
Yeah.
Ooh, okay.
And it's like a full cast where you can actually tell who is who instead of like it just being four women that all sound exactly the same. But yeah, I'm 51% in.
Katie just said, like, far down in the comments, you might not be there, Steph, but she said the imprint that she's interning for published Dead 11. That's so cool.
That's cool. That's awesome.
So we all know where Katie works.
Hi, I'm Kaylee. My channel's name is Kaylee's Books. I read pretty much everything, but like feel like top genres for content are usually fantasy, spooky stuff, like mix of thrillers and horror and romance, especially fantasy romance and dark romance. And I kind of do a mix of all different types of videos too. And right now I just finished like minutes before. That's why I was late to the backstage, because I had like just a couple minutes left of my audiobook. I was like, I gotta know what's going on. But I just finished my third Frida McFadden book in a row. I'm on a Frida McFadden binge. I don't know how this has happened, but I'm obsessed. I just finished Never Lie, and I read The Prisoner and Ward D, I think it's called. So I've read like the prison one, the mental asylum one, and Never Lie. So I'm curious for people in the comments, or you guys, if you have prior experience with this author, like what should I read next? Because I need to read another Frida McFadden. And they're so like readily available on my library cards. Like one of my library cards has like all of her audiobooks on there, and they have like over 150 copies of each book, and none of them are checked out. So I'm like, cool. But
that's insane. I have not read anything by that author, but I've been seeing her name popping up a lot. I mean, for a long time, actually. I just haven't.
Yeah. I've only read The Housemaid. And I gave it 4 stars, but I liked the second half way more than the first half.
Mm-hmm.
It's like, they're so twisty, all of the ones that I've read. And the one I just read, Never Lie, is probably my least favorite of the 3, but I still really enjoyed it. I think I'd probably give that one like 4. It's probably a lower 4, but the other 2 I feel like are 5-star thrillers for me, which is awesome. So I'm obsessed. If anyone's looking for like a very twisty thriller, go for Frida McFadden apparently, because the 3 I've read, and I'm like in a row, like just listening to them back to back, and I'm not tired of them yet. So
Yeah. That was like me with Jennifer Hillier this year.
Mhm.
I was like, I have to keep reading. Riley, if you want to.
Completely forgot we were doing that. Okay.
No, you're good. We did get.
I'm Riley. My channel is Riley Marie. I read everything. And I'm currently vlogging Summerween. So if you are looking for Summerween content, I have 2 vlogs up already. And I'm reading this, Hex.
Ooh.
I've
How
been
is that
wanting.
going?
I'm like 100 pages in. It's interesting so far.
That
I don't
one
know.
terrifies me because I didn't like one by that author. So I'm so interested to see what you think of it, Riley.
Yeah, it's hard to describe. Like I don't know what the vibe is. It's kind of giving like a comedy vibe to it, which I'm like, interesting.
That's weird. Interesting.
Yeah, I didn't get that from Echo, but that one was so long
Echo was
for no reason.
I did not like that.
The stuff that was in it was good when it was the actual horror stuff, but
That's frustrating that it's like the filler wasn't, or not the filler, but like the rest.
Well, most of it was filler.
Yeah.
I know Katrina loved it though, so
yeah,
I know. I feel like people either love it or like don't. Yes, happy Summerween. I'm sorry I can't do like ambiance like I used to. I really like doing it, but I was with Lexi and it was like terrifying because my stream was all messed up and it was just like a problem. So I haven't done it since. I would be doing like spooky ambiance, but I did make my timer like fall themed. But yeah, I think, what am I saying? You made homemade breakfast burritos. That sounds fun. I also just woke up from a nap, so I'm groggy. I shouldn't be as loopy as I was yesterday for Patreon sprints. Hello, eating dinner. Nice. Hello, welcome everyone. Reading Fourth Wing and making some ice cream. Ooh, that sounds good. I've never made homemade ice cream.
Wait, Katie, do you have that like fancy machine? Oh, that is cool.
She was talking about it on sprints the other day, and I was like, "So is it worth it?" Because
What's it
like
that creamy, like the
creamy?
Ninja creamy.
Yeah.
Oh,
I want that, but I don't even eat ice cream that much. So I'm like, why do you need it?
Yeah.
It just seems so fun. It's like you're making a potion, but it's ice cream.
Yeah.
You know?
Ooh. I wonder if it would do dairy-free ice cream okay.
I think I've seen people do it with like fruits and stuff.
I've seen a lot of people buying it specifically to do that.
Oh no, I don't need more things. I'm like, especially just like more kitchen stuff, but oh, that sounds good. Hello, I'm on my 6th book for Summerween. That's awesome. Currently reading The Spare Room. I've been very curious if I would like this. I heard it's more romancy.
I didn't love the other one by Andrea Bartz, so I don't know.
I hated that one actually. I did not like it.
But I think Ashley and Gabby both just gave this 2 stars.
Ooh, okay.
Is that the same author as The Writing Retreat?
They're sisters.
Yeah.
Oh.
Isn't that cute? I love it.
Yeah,
I love how they're like sisters. Yeah. She wrote We Were Never Here, I think. And it was like, I picked it up because they referenced Wisconsin and that's where I'm from. And I was like, wow, I like know the places they're talking about, but the actual book I did not like. I also have Over My Dead Body on my Summerween TBR. I know, it's so cute, this one. I feel like it's perfect for the vibes. I want to read Dead 11 too. Kaylee, you hit 4K. Congrats!
Thank
That's
you.
awesome.
I texted Kaylee yesterday and she's like, "Oh, I didn't know."
I know. Sometimes I don't know either, and people say something. I'm like, oh. Cool.
I just like creep on my friends all the time. So
I love it. I love it.
I love that. I just filmed 2 videos. Nice. So probably be editing and thumbnail making, but might also try to finish reading Haunted. The imprint I'm in. Oh, I read that before, but that's so cool. Yes, congrats. Hello. Kaylee is definitely my go-to for fantasy and fantasy romance recs.
Thank you. That's so nice.
Hello, Katrina. Kaylee read Read One by One by Frida.
I saw
You borrowed it already.
I saw your comment and I downloaded it.
Oh my gosh, I love that. I'm at work and reading Touch the Night by Max Booth III. Just finished my middle grade novel for grad school. Is that French? Merci, soirée, changes gears? Or is it mercy? Am I overthinking this?
I don't know, but I'm just sitting here listening to you. That's funny.
I just see merci. I'm like, thank you. Oh my god, it's a thing.
I'm impressed with your like French accent you just pulled there.
Yeah,
I know.
I would like you to continue with the accent for the rest of the comments.
Okay,
until we
it's really hard though if it's like not French words.
I want to hear you try it anyway.
Okay, for more sprint tonight. Maybe I'll actually read this time. I can't do it.
Suddenly,
It was
every
way
French
better than I could do.
The love, the hex too. There's a sequel, but it hasn't been translated yet. Anyone
If
coming
you're not subscribed to Sav yet, please do so right now because she's very funny.
Weird things happen. Oh my god, I cannot. Okay. Reading Bad Blood. I just hear the Taylor Swift song every time I see this title. It's my comfort series this year, Criminal Minds, and a book. Ooh, that's fun. Had a bad mental health day. Oh, so happy to be here. I hope you feel better soon. It's 1,000,000% worth it. What is this for?
The ice cream.
Ninja Creamy.
Oh, thank you. Hello, I'm trying to get invested in one of my 3 novels. Oh, I hate when it's hard to get like invested in even one book. Sometimes that happens to me. I hope you find one you like. Just had cake batter ice cream with sugar cookie dough bites. Oh, that sounds so good. I do a high protein version, so I use Greek yogurt and protein powder. Spare room is definitely more of a romantic suspense. Oh yeah, I'll probably skip it then. Hi friends, didn't get any reading done on sprints with Gabby today, so I'm glad you're sprinting. I'm reading The Only One Left. Nice, I hope you're liking it. Yes, congrats, Kaylee.
Thank you.
My coworker is talking to me about how he doesn't believe in aliens. Like, what else, dude? Do you guys all believe in aliens?
Truth is out there.
Yeah.
I feel like I don't really think about it, but if you do think about like all of the planets out there, there's no way we're the only thing.
Exactly. It's not like I don't know if I necessarily believe that like aliens have made contact with us and like
Kaylee, you have told me a story about your alien invasion.
Wait.
And now you're saying you don't believe that aliens have made contact?
Story that I'm like skeptical about. I'm like, is this alien?
You were pretty confident the first time you told that story.
Wait, okay, I need to know this story. I don't know if I've heard it before.
Pretty much, Kaylee thinks that aliens that look like, what was it, Toad from Mario, invaded her room.
It was really
abducted her.
Realistic. So,
Sorry, I'm so sorry. Go on.
In my bedroom when I was a child, I woke up to a blinding light in the middle of the night one time. Through the window, listen, my bedroom window looked out to a grass courtyard. It was like apartments, not to a parking lot. There's no way it was car headlights. There's no way it was car headlights, okay? And it was blinding, this light. And I woke up and there were like little like mushroom men on the floor in the room with me.
How many were there? Were there a lot?
Just like, I think there were just like a couple. I don't know. It's a little fuzzy, the details. And then I like don't remember anything past that. And then I woke up the next morning and I was like, whoa, I think I was abducted by aliens last night. Naturally. I checked my body for like weird scratches and stuff and couldn't find anything. They looked really similar to Toad and Toadette from Mario Party, but like not colored the same. Like they were just kind of like bland colors. So listen, I'm going to feel really vindicated if we do find out aliens exist and they do look like Toad and Toadette from Mario. And then I'm going to have to say so many I told you so's to people. But in this instance, I'm saying It's possible it happened. It's possible.
Yeah. That's that's amazing. I love that.
Last time I told this story, it was much later, and I had some alcohol in me, so now it's coming to haunt me.
And she was very, very convinced that it was real. And I think I spent so long making fun of her.
I think that's so funny. How old were you?
I don't know. Maybe like 10, maybe like 12, somewhere in that age. You know?
Okay. I could
You
see
know
that.
what? I heard aliens from Kaylee's house on StreamYard.
True. She
And
did.
I recorded it.
Yeah, and sent it to me, and it was creepy as hell.
Wait, what?
And it was like at a time where there were like people claiming they saw aliens. And then I was on StreamYard. We were backstage, and Kaylee had to take Teddy outside, and there was heavy breathing coming from her apartment.
Isn't that creepy?
And as soon as I started recording it, I got like 2 seconds, and then it stopped.
That's terrifying, actually.
Yeah. And it
That's
was
scary.
So that's actually why Kaylee's moving.
Yeah, it was literally a day where like there was alien stuff in the news. I can't remember exactly what was going on, but it was like big alien day. And then the heavy breathing on StreamYard from my computer when I'm outside with Teddy. Gotta get out of this apartment, so I'm leaving Texas entirely now.
You left because of aliens. I left because of cockroaches. That's funny. Well, also terrifying. Not reading until later. I'm currently occupied by bothering my teenagers with dad jokes and random useless facts. I'm not sure heavy breathing was an alien. I feel like that's more of like a ghost vibe.
Could be, but I don't know. It was just weird because of the context of the
Yeah.
day with the alien stuff.
Mhm.
See,
That's
my first thought would be that you have an intruder in your house.
I know.
It's
I
like,
did check the full apartment. I did check. The thing is, my apartment's tiny, so like I don't know where they would have hid in that checking, but I'm pretty sure I did check the whole apartment with Lexi on the stream.
That's so scary.
Yeah.
Also, hi, Cass.
Hello.
Oh my God. Should we start the first stream on that note? On that spooky
Yeah, sounds like I don't know how to respond to any of this, so we're gonna.
No, I love it. I love it. I just
Didn't expect things to get this chaotic this early.
no, I actually love it. My brain is just tired. I feel like that doesn't seem that outlandish that there was something in your house. Like extra. I don't know.
That's so creepy, but
I think the toad aliens.
That's
pretty
no,
good.
that's
Yeah,
no.
the little mushroom men.
The mushroom man is where I kind of struggle to not believe your experience.
Carly, obviously, whenever you can see them, they're tiny mushroom men, and whenever they're invisible, they're taller.
And to be clear about the size, we're not talking inches. Like they're about like 1.5 feet. So they were small, but not like super small. You know, it's not like they're like this big. Like they were small, but still big enough to be quite intimidating. Right.
Yeah, the foot tall mushroom man. I'm scared.
That abducted her.
Hi. Welcome to the chaos. All right, I'm going to start the first sprint. Oh my God, I love it. Hello, welcome back. Welcome, Mel.
Hello.
Do you want to introduce yourself?
Do I have to?
Yeah, she made the rest of us.
I did.
Rude.
Fair. It's only
That's true. If you made everybody else and I was just late, fine. Can I do it right now, or can I wait till it's my turn?
whenever you want. Yeah, we can go around and say what we were reading. My brain, full disclosure, is very sleepy right now. So
Fair.
I was just like, wait, you just joined. Introduction.
You weren't that sleepy. You'd forgotten to have me introduce myself.
That is true. That is true. My brain's like halfway functioning.
Sav, you didn't introduce yourself. People could be new here.
Okay, hi, I'm Sav. I'm very chaotic. I do believe in aliens and ghosts. I like French accents, and French fries are my favorite food.
Agreed.
During that sprint, I got really tired, so I decided to listen to Never Saw Me Coming. And I am 63%, and I'm really not liking it, but I don't really want to DNF it because I'm like, I just want to finish it. So I may speed it up a ton, and it fits a bunch of prompts for Summerween, but I was also playing Animal Crossing. So how was everybody else's sprint?
I was just working on some other stuff, so I'll be able to read in the next sprint.
Nice.
I started this one by Frida McFadden, 1 by 1, and I got about 24% in, and it's
About.
freaking so far. I got exactly 24% in. I don't know why I said about for no reason, but yeah, a lot of just drama happening between people right now, but I'm pretty into the drama. It's like juicy drama. So and they're like so dysfunctional, and they're all about to go stay in a cabin together, and I just can't wait for the like climax to hit, because they've got to all start murdering each other, right? That's what I'm expecting to happen, so I'm excited to see it.
I need to try that one. That one sounds especially good.
Yeah, I'm a big fan of Frida McFadden now. I feel like I literally have to read like 20 books by her before I can move on. I don't know how many books, but yeah.
Rye was the same way. Like Rye read 1 and then read like 4 immediately after.
Yeah, I mean, this is my 4th one now, so.
Yeah.
I've only tried 1 and I DNF'd it, but so did Rye. And then she's loved these others, so maybe we just picked the wrong one to start.
Which one was it?
Lock the door or something like that.
Oh,
About
okay.
like a
Is it red?
doctor. Yeah.
Yeah, I haven't tried that one yet. I've been avoiding it because I know you guys didn't like it, but also I feel like I could definitely still like it.
Yeah, try it.
Okay. I am 170 pages into Hex. I don't know how I feel because I just read a chapter where he kept talking about nipples. Like it was just like a lot of nipples. I think the word nipple was mentioned like 10 times in this one chapter. I'm like, okay. It was like the ugly nipple and like just all this like weird imagery around nipples.
Nice.
No.
This is like the theme of Summerween for you, because I feel like, didn't you read that other book where it was like coochie, 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 coochie? What was that? What was that one? Again, was it Ghost Eater?
It was.
I love that book.
I felt bad because Cass commented and was like, "You read 2 of my all-time favorite horror books and hated them." I was like, "I'm sorry."
I can totally see why people would hate Ghost Eaters, though. I didn't hate it, but I can see why. It's weird. It's really weird. Okay, I guess it means I have to introduce myself. Hi, I'm Mel from Eleanor Reads. I am kind of the oddball, primarily fantasy reader here, but I do read a lot of horror, and I have been on a thriller kick recently. Unfortunately, though, I am not reading a horror or a thriller, and it's a sad day. I am doing SPFBO, like culling, so kind of getting my way through that, and then I'm also reading Daughters of Is to Hear.
Nice. I love this comment that you wrote. We're talking about bugs, aren't
We're
we?
usually talking bugs, okay?
Yeah.
That is so true. Yes. Aliens. Hello, welcome. I'm finishing up 0 Days. Nice. Hello, reading more of The Chalkman. Ooh, that one takes place in the fall, doesn't it? I'm assuming. I'm watching Bachelorette and not reading, but here for the vibes. Nice.
That was me yesterday.
Is it The Bachelorette? Is it coming out right now?
I think they're on week 3 now.
Gotcha. I've never gotten into those for some reason.
Oh, they're terrible. They're absolutely terrible, and they're the same every season, and I can't stop.
Hey, how are you? Joining late, but just home doing a puzzle and listening to Little Secrets. Oh, I love that book so much. It's so good. Hello, joining late and reading the Southern Book Club's Guide to Slaying Vampires. Love that one too. Read around 110 pages. Oh my gosh, that's great. I'm editing. Nice. I have 5 pages left. Going to keep reading. Read some more of Haunted and heated up a vegan pizza. Oh, pizza sounds so good. Kind of hungry. I'm like,
You gotta go to the gas station.
No, because I moved. So now I don't have that gas station.
You don't have a gas station near you now?
I do, but it's like not as nice.
Yeah, that makes sense.
No, it's like, meh, I don't like it as much. But I do have ice cream, and it's coffee flavored Oatly ice cream, and it's so good. It's so good. And we were talking about ice cream earlier, so now I'm like extra craving ice cream.
I'm so glad Lexi finally got her ice cream.
I got 3 different kinds of ice cream.
You have been talking about ice cream for weeks.
What did you
Yeah,
get?
well, I had ice cream and then I finished eating it, and then as soon as it was gone, I started talking about it all the time again. It's not even like I don't even eat that much ice cream, but if I don't have access to it, then of course I want it.
Of course.
I like how you were just eating ice cream in your vlog.
I literally was like, "Here's this." Like, it's fine.
It was great. Read 25 pages of Fourth Wing and almost to the halfway point. Nice. Hello, I'm folding laundry and listening to a thriller called Thicker Than Water by Megan Collins. I'm 65% of the way through. Got a whole 10 pages while out on a walk. Nice, or while out walking. Got to 40% of Sister Maiden Monster. Cool. I read 60 pages. It's good, but I wish there was an audio. Oh, yeah, I need audiobooks pretty much. That's just like the only way I can read. Kaylee, you are racing through these Frida McFadden's.
You really are.
They're all so short. That's the thing. They're like 6 to 7 hours most of the audio. So like I'm
really?
3 times speed. That's why I'm speeding through them so fast. It's like watching a movie, and then the book is over.
Who do you think she's similar to, like her writing style? If you like one over the other.
Are we being haunted? What is that noise? Does anyone else hear it?
It's my air conditioner pump that'll shut off in a second.
Okay, I was just like, there's that.
It sounded like someone was printing something. I'm like, wow, that's a lot of pages.
Totally me. My air conditioning pump is like literally right there,
Got it.
and it's hotter than balls here. So
That's totally fine. I was just like, is it
Like-
StreamYard? Because sometimes that's weird. So
It could have been the alien. Come on.
yeah.
I have a blue alien. That's me.
I feel like Frida McFadden is kind of like, in my opinion, a cross between Alice Feeney and Riley Sager, which I know is really confusing for you since you
Yeah,
like one and don't like the other, but
that is really confusing for me. Oh my gosh, I'll have to try. Definitely.
What does that mean?
I feel like I can't explain it that much without being spoilery, but like I feel like Alice Feeney kind of like is a little bit more gossip drama-y in books, but still with the big twists in there, like big twists. And like Riley Sager has like the more atmospheric vibes and then lots of twists throughout and stuff.
Yeah.
And so it's kind of like a combo of those two styles of thriller in the books I've read so far.
Which one would you recommend out of the ones that you've read? Because I want to try her again, but like it didn't go
I
well.
would say try The Prisoner, I think it's called. It's
Okay.
set in a prison. And here's the thing though,
Then
Oh, no,
it just
Suspense.
Listen, you got to hear me out.
Okay,
And
you
then-
froze.
because- listen.
You were frozen.
You guys didn't freeze for me at all.
I love how Bailey's just yelling at us and we're like,
Because you guys were all like making noise for what I could see, and I was like, "Let me speak. I'm trying to explain myself."
Start over.
You were frozen and we couldn't hear you either.
Okay.
that's what we thought.
So when did I froze? The inmate is you heard me say the inmate, as it's not the prisoner, it's the inmate. Right, corrected me down there. So I thought it was gonna be 2 stars because it's like I thought it was going to be simple, but it was because of my first Frida McFadden, and then it wasn't simple, and she wanted you to think it was simple, and it like takes a turn halfway through, and I like was like, whoa, shocked by the turn it took, and it was like the simpleness, like I fell into her trap, I fell into the author's trap, and I really appreciated it, and it was like one of those like big moments where I was like, whoa, I've been bamboozled this whole time, like, oh my god, and then it like kept going from there, so it's one of those things where like I very rarely will tell someone like keep going if they want a DNF early on, but that's a book I would say you got to keep going. It's short, so that I don't feel too bad saying that, but like it's not a book you should DNF like 15-20% of the way through. You got to give it some time.
That's how The Housemaid was. Like the first half is kind of like average, verging on boring, and then there's a twist that makes everything like slightly different.
Yeah, and
Ooh.
for me, it made the inmate like retroactively. I loved the beginning too, like
Yeah.
based on when I saw what was going on towards the end.
Do you think I should read The Inmate first or The Housemaid? Because I know The Housemaid was the popular, like the
I've never
most.
read The Housemaid, so I don't know.
Oh,
I've
maybe-
only read The Housemaid, so I cannot compare the two.
Okay, maybe I'll just.
Haley and I will just like merge brains for a second, and then we'll figure it out for you.
You guys can just like tell me.
Hoopla has
There are a
all
lot
their
of them
audio.
on Libby. Where are you getting the audios from? Because I can't find them.
They're on Hoopla.
Yeah, I
Oh,
was on Libby with, I think it was the San Bernardino County Library. So for all the people with California addresses, you can get that library card for free. So if you're in California, and that's the one I think that has like all of the audiobooks and like 150 copies of each one. So
That's so nice.
That is nice. It's looking on Hoopla.
Is this about her?
Plagiarism.
Yeah. So what happened?
this is the first I'm hearing about this.
I don't know if anything is confirmed or I don't know, but I can't remember if it was more than one book, but at least one she's been accused of like just pretty much copying the whole plot of another book.
I thought it was The Housemaid, actually.
It's at the comment. There's a comment.
Sorry, I'm like not looking at the comments.
No,
I
you
was
can't
just,
see them
like,
that low. That's why I said that.
Yeah.
Is it that they're like it's
Oh.
actually a copy, or they're just similar? Because I've read a lot of thrillers that are like
Yeah.
Right.
similar.
I haven't read The Last Mrs. Parrish, so
I
I
haven't either.
don't know.
I did. I didn't love it, but I don't. Knowing what I know about The Last Mrs. Parrish and the like synopsis of The Housemaid, I don't see how. Like they don't seem that similar to me.
That's a
But
bummer.
I haven't read The Housemaid, so I wouldn't know.
Yeah. I need info on these plagiarism claims. Yeah. Yeah. This is about the audiobook. It's so hard.
Yeah, I don't know how you can prove that. I mean, I haven't read any of the ones that are like comparable. So I don't know, but I have heard that.
I think that's the thing about like thrillers, though, is everything's been done to an extent. So like, there's a comment about Daisy Darker and Agatha Christie, but every single like one by one island setting is pretty much that by Agatha Christie. So
Yeah, the Daisy Darker one is like clearly like a retelling, or like that is mentioned as being
Doing
used as
9 Lives.
inspiration. Yeah, so I think that is different. I think the Housemaid and Last Mrs. Parrish thing is just like a different situation because they are very like they're newer books. It's not like you're taking inspiration from a classic.
Mhm. Yeah, that makes
It seems like from Jenna's comment, it says all the twists are the same, including a very specific scene about two characters going to a Broadway show together, and what they did after is exactly the same, and that's kind of suspicious. That's
Yeah, that is weird. Dang, that sucks.
yeah.
Bummer. Let me see. Let's see. I don't like the lead. Wait.
Bachelorette.
Oh, my brain was like, wait, and what?
I'm still on the Bachelorette train.
I know my brain's all over the place. Ooh, puzzle game sounds. I need to get out a puzzle again because I haven't done a puzzle. I know that says puzzle game, but just like a physical puzzle. I've been missing doing that. I'm currently reading Loot. Nice. Gas station pizza hits the spot. I can never get the pizza. It always has gluten in it, but just I don't know. Gas station food is fun sometimes. Happy Summerween. I started Clarine and the girlfriend started the club. Cool. Hello. It's the aliens heavy breathing. Oh, she always has great twists and turns. I love the housemaid. Listen, I'm behind y'all. There's Unscrubbed too. Oh, cool. Housemaid was just an okay read for me. Gotcha. Yeah, that sucks. There's another one that's apparently a ripoff of Verity. Oh my gosh, really?
My thing is though that like the I completely like that. I don't think that scene in the housemaid in The Last Mrs. Parrish is that unique. So like I can see multiple people coming up with that.
Yeah.
So she for sure could have read it and then put it in her book, but also I don't think it's like completely out of nowhere that like someone else would come up with that. But I obviously don't know.
Yeah, that's very
what
valid.
actually happened.
Different people can think of the same thing, you know. I heard Daisy Darker is one of Agatha Christie's. Yup. Okay, let's see. There are so many. Then there were not. Oh my gosh! And then there were not inspiration books. I've never read the original. Actually, have you guys?
Yeah.
Is it even worth it?
No.
That's what I thought. Let's see. She's a doctor in real life and she churns out these books so quick. So I guess she gets inspiration and then some from existing books. Yeah, that makes sense. I'm in her Facebook group that she's in. I'm in it just for the laughs. Her people are crazy. Don't get me started on puzzles. I love puzzles. I'm reading Horrid. Oh, that cover is beautiful. Is it worth it? You're wrong, Kaylee. What is this
about the Agatha Christie?
Oh.
I have a very unpopular opinion that I'm not a big. I don't really like Agatha Christie. I've read a couple of her books. I don't know. I feel like I don't know.
I keep trying and DNFing them, but I'm not. I have a hard time with like. I don't know.
I respect for what she did for the genre and everything, and she paved the way. And thrillers and mysteries would look a lot different today if she didn't exist. But not too interested in going back and rereading her stuff. I've read like I think 3 or 4, and all of them were just like,
yeah.
And they all have like issues of their time, you know. But I feel like they all have like more issues than other books that I've read that are like even older than Agatha Christie, and so it's a fun time to like. They're good to like if you're studying the genre, but in my opinion, the issues of the time make them not good to be reading today just for fun, you know?
Yeah, that makes sense. I also kind of feel like that about The Haunting of Hill House. Like I know Shirley Jackson paved the way for like horror as it is, but that book
book is so boring. I'll say it.
It's so boring. And I just am like, yeah.
I feel like you were kind of skirting around it. I was like, no, it's boring.
I was skirting around it, to be honest. All right, I think I'm going to start the next sprint.
That means I have to read.
I mean, you don't have to
Which
read.
is why I came, but like, I'd rather hang out with you guys.
True. Well, we'll talk in 45 minutes. You could just like, I don't know.
I could just sit here like this the entire time. No, that would
Yeah,
be
you
creepy.
could just watch us read, you know.
Oh, that's so creepy.
We all turn our cameras off immediately.
Hello, welcome back. How was everybody's reading? I was listening to my book. I got to page, or I don't know what page, but 72% or no, 74% in of Never Saw Me Coming. I'm still kind of bored, but I'm just like listening to it. I sped up the speed, so hopefully I'll finish this soon. It's a debut, I think, so it's just not hitting very hard right now.
I read 9% of 0 Days by Ruth Ware. This one, not hello. This
What do you
one.
think so far?
I feel like it's too long.
Mm.
Already, I can tell it's too long. I'm enjoying it. I'm just not obsessed with it.
Yeah, that's fair.
Does it feel way different than her other books so far?
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
Did you
her
like
other ones like lean more mystery, and this one is
Very
like
thrilling.
there's a slight mystery, but it's like not really like she's not spending her time investigating a mystery.
Okay. Yeah.
It's definitely a thriller.
Did you like it a lot, Mel?
Yeah, I gave it a low 4-star. I mean, it requires some suspension of belief, and like Lexi said,
Yeah.
it's too long, so it gets kind of repetitive, but I had fun with it.
Nice.
I'm just about at 60%, because technically I'm at 57, so saying about 60% was accurate this time.
I only called y'all because I could see the number.
But yeah, I'm still reading One by One by Frida McFadden, and I'm enjoying it a lot, so having a good time.
Nice.
It's not like my favorite that I've read by her so far, but it's still a fun time for sure.
That's fun.
Kaylee, you'll be happy. I switched my book. I'm reading The Inmate.
Oh!
I'm 26% in.
Wow.
Is it good?
Yeah, I mean, it's easy to read, so.
Yeah.
None
I
of
wanna
these are
read The Inmate.
none of these are like, they're all just like popcorn reads, you know? They're just like,
Yeah.
you don't have to pay like super close attention. They're not like gonna like change your life, but they're just like
Mhm.
fun. And I feel like the way my brain has been the past couple of days, they're like the perfect books for like what I need to be reading right now. So
I
Maybe that's
feel
an award.
This one is like giving me a little bit of dark romance vibes.
Ooh.
I don't know if that's the direction it's going, but I'm like, oh, you're working in a prison where your ex-boyfriend is an inmate. The tension.
Kelly's like forbidden romance. Sign me up.
Exactly.
Maybe that's what I'll do now, because I got to 50% of my SPFBO book, which is what I wanted to do tonight. But like now I could read something else because I got to my goal, right?
Yeah.
I feel like
Just continue
especially
reading what I'm supposed to read. You know, that doesn't make any sense.
well, like especially because SPFBO books, we have to pay so close attention to them. It's like nice for a brain break of like these books are like perfect brain break books, you know.
This one I already know is not going to be a semifinalist, so at this point we're just like powering through.
That sucks when you have to just like
It
push
does.
through. I really might need to read one of her thrillers as well now because my brain is so tired
Agreed.
moving and being so busy that like I need something that's just easy. So do you think I'd like The Inmate the best out of the ones you've read?
You could also try Ward D. That gives like what's that show? The Asylum like season of the show. You know what I'm talking about?
Oh, American Horror Story.
Yeah, it kind of like gave me some similar vibes to that.
Ooh, okay, that's convincing.
Because like Riley reminding me of like the slight romantic element. I'm like worried about you reading it, Sam.
Yeah.
But that's definitely not like the forefront of it. But it is like a tone that exists in the book for sure. So.
Yeah. Interesting. I'll have to look and then, well, I got to finish the book I'm reading now and then I'll see. Maybe I'll start one tonight. Let's see. The Haunting of Hill House book is so boring. Yeah, I loved the show though. The show is really good. If you haven't read The Last House on Needless Street, I would recommend that. Have we all read it here?
I think so.
Yeah.
I really enjoyed it.
Yep. Me too.
I felt
not watching you. I immediately
was just
my
kidding.
phone because I knew that somebody was going to say that.
I know. Well, I anytime I get up, I don't know, I just turn my camera off. So I was like, I'm just gonna say this just for fun.
I loved it.
Rude.
Going parallel parking with my son. Oh, that's hard. I'm terrible at parallel parking. So I never do it. I never have to.
I will never do it because I can't. I legitimately can't. I have like one of the like my core memories when I was like 17 and had only been driving for like a year. And no one ever taught me how to parallel park. It wasn't on my driving test or anything either. And I was trying to parallel park and it was a giant space too. It was not a closed parallel parking space. And some like old guy was like being so nice. He was helping me out and I couldn't do it. And it was like the most like embarrassing experience ever. Cause like then like two people were trying to help me and it's a giant freaking space. And I just like my brain just stops working when I'm trying to parallel park. And I just ended up driving away because I couldn't do it.
That's funny.
I
I'll
understand.
park if I can like pull in. Just like there's nobody,
Yeah.
there's one person, I can just pull in right behind them and go.
True. I can do the pull in, but the whole like back up, like when to turn, when not to, I can do it, but I'm terrible at it.
Yeah, this was one of the ones where it was slightly too small for a pull in, but it was large enough where like anyone with like 10% skill of parallel parking would not have an issue. But
That's funny. I mean, hey, you were 17, you know? It's okay.
and
Okay,
ever since then I've never tried again.
Oh, your dogs are they're roughhousing. Oh, sorry. Hello, welcome. Hello, reading Monster Volume 1. Ooh, I hope you like it. Also, I hope you like The Last Word as well. That has like really great atmosphere. The chapter of Haunted that I just read was about a man wanting to get a particular body part of his chopped off, and then someone else ate it.
All right then.
Kaylee, you should read that.
Yeah, I should.
Walked my dog and read more Haunted. Nice. I'm rereading Queen of Shadows. Just cried a little. Listened to Shipwrecked by Olivia Dade. It is charming and fun. Nice. Winston has graced us with his presence. I'm so sad. When I visited Lexi, I like saw Winston and then he had to run away because he got scared. Because Bowser came in. Remember?
Yeah, it's Bowser. Yeah.
He
It
was
wasn't
being so cute. He jumped right on the little couch and then he got scared. Yes, Winston, Cuddlebug. 6% more of Sister Monster Maiden, or gosh, I can't read, y'all. Like, I have a booktube channel, but I can't read. We all know this. Fed pets and got through about 41 pages. I don't like tome-sized thrillers. Same. I need my thrillers to be like 300 pages or less, I feel like, most of the time.
Yeah, thriller and horror is perfect at like 350 or less.
Yeah. There's a lot of long horror books, though.
There are.
I feel like they drag for me. Finished What Hunts Inside the Shadows and started Things Never Got Over. Nice. Got to page 48 of Chlorine. Haley is on page 37 of the club. Kaylee, can you restate what you are reading?
I'm reading One by One by Frida McFadden. There's the little picture of it.
It makes me think of Ruth Ware.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I read One by One and I didn't like it. Like the Ruth Ware one.
I really liked the Ruth Ware one. This is different. I mean, similar concept as you can tell by the name, but like everything about it is kind of pretty different. But
yeah,
I had the unpopular opinion because I feel like everyone kind of hated.
I didn't hate it.
You didn't? Oh, that's good because
I didn't
It's
love it, but I definitely didn't hate it.
Favorite by her.
Yeah, I put it at one of my top books by her too. Like it was so exciting to me. I don't know why it worked.
The ending. I like the ending scenes. Like those were exciting. I just feel like I didn't like the business talk in it, and it was so like heavily focused on. But yeah, I mean, it wasn't like bad. Got to page 242 and People We Meet on Vacation.
Can you not do that?
Just imagining Kaylee being like, "Thank you, kind sir, but goodbye."
I literally like had to be like, I'm sorry, and just like drove away.
We're probably like, we spent 10 minutes on you.
Well, it was one of those things where it's like you can tell that it's like they're wanting to give up, but like they're kind of committed, you know, and so many times they could tell me to do the same thing over and over. Just like all around an awkward experience.
That's the hard thing, I feel like, with teaching. I'm relating this to when I'm teaching violin. Like, there are just some people who there are certain things that it just doesn't click. And I feel really bad because I try to explain it like so many different ways and it just like does not click, like certain small things. And I'm like, I don't know how else to explain it. So you just have to move on. I read 6 pages of Beastly Bones. If he hits a cone tomorrow, it's a fail and another 120 to retake it. Oh, yeah, I hope it goes. Yeah, good luck. Is that part of the driving test? Do they set cones out?
It wasn't when I took it, but that's been a while.
I know.
I think it's state by state because I think I've had some friends like that are in different states that did have to parallel park and were really surprised when I said I'd never have had to learn how to parallel park. So
yeah, it's weird. Like, I think in the state I'm in now, you don't even have to take the test. Like, your parents just have to sign off on it. And that scares me.
Oh, that's terrifying.
I'm like, can we please not do that? Because we're all going to die.
I personally think when you hit like 75, you should have to retake it.
Oh,
like 60.
Yeah.
And then when you can call Social Security, man, retake that driver's test.
Yeah, my grandma was driving far longer than she should have. Oh my God.
It's kind of scary. Like,
It is.
It's, yeah. Sometimes I'm on the road and I'm like, what is that car doing? And I'm just concerned. And I look in and it's like this old person and they're really, really low down too. I'm like,
Oh, it's always.
I know. I'm like, come on now. Maybe you
Or
should
it's either like this or like this. There's
Yeah.
no
that can't be comfortable for them. Like, yeah. I'm almost done with my audiobook, How I'll Kill You. Decided to do my audio for a little while I made dinner. Nice. If there's anyone who's driving, should be made fun of, it's me. I'll be getting my 4th permit this week. Haven't ever failed the test, just never taken it.
Carly.
4 times the charm. Oh, I have 26 pages left of 7 days in June, and then I'm going to start Alice in Borderland. I still need to read Alice in Borderland. I've heard amazing things.
She's missing out.
Just realized I typed pages instead of chapters. That's okay. There was an old guy on the news, and he backed up super fast, hit a car, and then drove over it.
Oh no!
Oh my God.
This triggered a memory in me. Oh my gosh, I forgot about this. I used to work in this like outdoor shopping center, and you know how there's like parking lots, on the outside, and then it's like a walking street, so it's not actually like a street you're supposed to pull into. But in this one, it was literally like a sidewalk, and this old person they drove onto the sidewalk and pulled up just like in front of a store.
Oh my God.
It does not surprise me.
And I'm just like, how does that even happen? Like, it's a sidewalk. Yeah,
Oh,
it was the best thing. I was like at the coffee shop, and every single employee of the mall, like that would come in, I'd be like, "Did you hear about like?" It was like the talking point of the day. Oh yeah. The old person really low was my grandpa. One time I drove with him, and he was on the wrong side of the road.
Oh no.
Oh my God.
Yeah, driving anxiety, yes, for sure, it is real.
Yeah, I hate driving. That's why I'm like a huge reason why I'm so pumped for New York is like not having to have my car there and not having to drive. I'm like, whoa, I can go to so many more places, which is weird to say without a car. But I feel like me hating driving and like building up like nerves around it like stops me from going to so many places here. So it's nice to live in like a city eventually that will be more walkable with public transportation and actually maybe go more places.
Yeah, that is really cool. I wish more cities had public transportation as nice as that. Carly, you can't go straight to license after you're 18 in Florida. I just joined and I'll be reading Forget Me Not by Julie Soto. Am I too late for sprints? I'm still going to be on here for a while. I'm not in Florida anymore, but yeah, I think their requirement is much less strict. Yeah, it's state by state. When my mom was younger, she got stuck behind someone driving really slow. She went around them and realized it was my great grandma. That's so funny.
Wait, I have a similar story. This happened to me once. I was driving and this car in front of me was at a stop sign and like no one was coming either way and it wouldn't go. So I honked. Turns out it was my mom. I like didn't recognize her car and she did not know.
Tell you what happened?
She called me like immediately in the car. She was like, you know that was me.
Oh my god. No, it wasn't.
That's so funny. I just remembered you were a gator. That's so funny. Yeah.
I don't have any stories like that. Usually it's me behind an old person yelling at them.
Yeah.
Are we talking about driving stories?
Yeah, do you have one?
I have one about my mom.
Oh, really? What is it?
Yeah, we were driving around and we were trying to go through a Burger King drive-through. She went the wrong way. She drove in the exit, and it was one where you had to drive around the building. So, like, thankfully, no one was there, but there could have been. Like, we just went completely backwards.
That could have been so bad.
Yeah, she would have had to back out, like, going around a turn.
Yeah.
It would have been a disaster. But, yeah, I was like, and she blamed it on me because I told her to turn into Burger King.
Mm-hmm.
It was my fault.
Your fault, Lexi.
It was so funny. We were dying the whole time. We were like, what did you do? She's like, it's too late now. And I'm like, okay.
I feel like if I saw that, it would kind of make my day. You know?
Yeah, I'm sure it was so funny to the people that work there.
I bet. Oh my God. Once I was in a drive-thru and the car like literally broke down in the drive-thru and we were stuck there for a little while.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
That happened to me, but I was the car that broke down in a Chick-fil-A drive-thru.
Oh.
I was literally at the window, and all of a sudden my car would like it just like died, and I was like, I don't know what to do. I knocked on the window because they had closed it. I was like, can someone come help me?
You knocked on the window. What happened? Did someone jump your car or?
Yeah, they can't. Like a bunch of guys came over and like pushed my car out of the way, and then I had to get AAA to come help me.
That is, yeah. And yeah, I don't know. I'm just imagining that and thinking how mortified I would be.
Yeah, I've never
Were you-
panicked so much.
Were you like really embarrassed?
Yes.
It sucks. I would be like, oh God. Oh yeah. I saw someone driving through a city park. Like, I don't understand.
My
Just
mom.
say it again, Mom.
My
31
mom,
and
when we
never
were like 16. No, I may have been younger than that. She was driving us to church early, of all places, and she hasn't had a speeding ticket in like 30 years. And we were late, and so she was going as fast as she could to get us to church. And a cop pulled her over, and she thanked him as she drove away for giving her a ticket. Because he was so nice. He was like, have a good day. She's like, thanks.
What? Was it just a reflex?
Yes. I was like, drove off, and she was like, did I just thank him for giving me a speeding ticket? I was dying. I was like, yes, you did, actually.
Oh my God. I actually have only ever gotten a speeding warning. I've never gotten a speeding ticket. I don't know how that's possible because I speed.
I've never
I've been
gotten
over
pulled
once.
over.
Me neither. I feel like at this point I just start sobbing.
Yeah, same.
Wait, you both haven't gotten pulled over ever?
No. And I speed everywhere. I don't know how.
Riley, you're going to get a ticket tomorrow. Take it back.
Yeah. Every time I see a police officer, I like panic and I'm like, I must be going over the speed limit. And like half the time I am. And they don't pull me over. And I'm like, okay. I'm just worried for my luck to run out.
I was
It's also
literally,
like
I
in
got pulled
Texas.
over. Oh, sorry.
I was just gonna say in Texas, I feel like you have to really be going fast to get pulled over because
Yeah.
everybody here speeds.
I got pulled over in what was the town in Texas? It's like a tiny, tiny, tiny town. And I was going really fast.
Yeah, the
And
small
I-
towns will get you because those cops are bored.
And it was It was funny because it was like coming out of a highway, and it was like when it slows down really fast, and I was driving, and I think that's what saved us because I was driving and my husband was in the passenger seat, and I feel like the cop, like, you know, I don't know. I feel like if my husband was driving, he would have given him a ticket. But and then he started asking us about. I told him I went to Baylor, and then he was like all friendly, and then didn't give me a ticket. I was like, all right.
Yes.
You just gotta like go for it, you know. I'm
I've only
30.
been pulled over twice. Once
Yeah.
when I was 16 and I was late to work. It was my first job ever. And then the other one was like, I don't know, a year ago. I had left on Sprints to go get lunch. And I was coming back and I wasn't listening to an audiobook, which I normally do. I had on music and I was like jamming out and completely did not pay attention to how fast I was going. He pulled me over and he was like, do you know how fast you were going? And I was like, no.
Oh my God, Dan.
Oh, he gave me a ticket. Yeah, it was awful. But I've only
Comment?
been pulled over twice in my life, so I could do like online driving school and it didn't like hit anything. It was fine, but
Yeah.
I was like, man, that's what I get for jamming out to music. Audiobooks it is only.
Yeah. I'm 31, never attempted to drive. I'm way too scared. Yeah, I get that. It's scary. I mean, it's dangerous if you think about it.
It really is.
I don't drive much these days. When I do drive, I'm like an old person. My driving anxiety was so bad I didn't even take the test to get my permit. It's safer for everyone with me off the streets, but I should probably get a license. Yeah. It's good to have one depending on where you live. I feel like Kaylee said, like New York, you could definitely get away with not having one. My son just came in and is giving me the side eye. Why are you guys talking about me driving on book sprints?
He did kind of start a whole conversation for us.
I love that you brought this topic up. I'm the worst driver. I will jump the curb if people are taking too long. Why do I imagine this so vividly, Roxy? Just like jumping the curb. I used to work at Taco Bell and someone OD'd at the drive-thru window.
Oh my gosh.
That's so sad. Oh my God. That took a really dark turn. I just started reading that Taco Bell.
I know. I was like, Sam is not prepared for this comment she was about to read out loud.
I know. I was waiting for it.
It was like Taco Bell. Oh.
He was fine.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
Sam just like stopped. She's like, I can't read this comment.
I got
Figured out.
scared. He was fine. Okay, good. Yay. City speed limits in Texas are like 150. I know. And you like can't survive there unless you're going over, to be honest.
I was in Houston for a month and I wouldn't let David drive because I was terrified of the traffic. I was like, it's right lane only and everyone's going to go flying around you at 50 times faster than what you're doing. It was crazy. Oh, and there's like 25 lanes.
You know, some of my scariest driving experiences are being in the passenger seat in Texas on those winding roads, those country roads, and people going like so fast around the corner. Like I literally felt like I was going to die so many times and it was bad. I do not miss that. Like the windy hill country roads. No, thank you. Like,
Yeah, my parents live on one like that, and I swear every time I drive on it, that someone's gonna hit me.
yeah, I'm gonna just like go over the hill. Like,
Yeah.
it's terrifying.
It's crazy because like whenever I don't speed that much, but I always speed by 5 miles because
Yeah.
in my head I'm like cops aren't gonna pull me over for speeding by 5 miles, so I'm gonna go 5 miles over the speed limit no matter where we're at, right? And so in Texas, a lot of the roads are 75 miles, and so I will go 80. But even at 80, people are speeding past
I
me
know.
all the time, and I'm like, Jesus! I feel like the speed of traffic is like 100 miles per hour.
It is.
I don't think my car can even go that fast.
I know when I was there. Oh, go ahead. Sorry.
I was gonna say that's the thing with Texas. It's like you're not speeding if you're going the same speed as everyone else, and everyone speeds. So
That's crazy.
Yeah. It's so wild. I was driving like a 2000 Toyota Sienna. It was like falling apart. It was just the oil in it would evaporate. I would have to add oil. But anyway, I was driving in this car like 95, like down the road. I don't know how I'm alive today. Like genuinely, I'm just like in this like, yeah, it was a time. It was a time of my life. Non-country roads take me home. My mom is currently in a hotel because her car dashboard lights all turned on driving back from another state, and her car turned off. Oh my God, that's scary.
Yeah.
On the highway? Oh no.
Yeah, that's really
That is
scary.
scary.
Yeah, so no
That
one
is
reads
scary.
Passengers by John Mars if they're scared of driving. Trigger warning for that one. All right. Well, I think I'll start the next sprint.
I may hop off because I have to be the sad girl and go to work tomorrow.
Yes. Well,
Early.
thanks for joining. Have
Thanks.
a good day.
I got a little bit of reading done and then, doom scrolled for the rest of the time. We'll ignore that part.
That's okay.
Bye. Good night, everybody.
Bye.
I'm gonna hop off too. I'm gonna try to go to bed early tonight.
Yes. Have a good night.
Thanks. Bye.
Bye. Hello, welcome back. I threw up the last sprint banner because I got very tired. This last sprint, I was moving around. I was like setting up the TV with my husband, and then we were like trying to rearrange our living room. But Felix, my rabbit, his cage, or it's not even like a cage, it's like a dog playpen. It's just like such an awkward shape to try to fit into a room. So we're trying to figure out how to do that and still have me be able to have like my bookshelf vision. So we're brainstorming that, but didn't get any reading done. How about you guys?
I'm 54% into 0 days.
Do you like
I
it?
don't remember where I started. Yeah, it's a good time.
That's good.
I'm also 54% into my book, The Inmate.
Ooh, you enjoying it?
Yeah, I mean, I feel like I'm having to suspend a lot of my like disbelief because
Mhm.
everything that's happening, I'm like, really? But it is entertaining and it's super easy to read. So I'll probably
Mhm.
finish it tonight.
Nice.
What are you doing?
I feel so annoyed that I always am like really busy the week of readathons. Like for some reason, my life is always chaotic right when readathons are happening that I really want to participate in. So I like haven't been able to barely read anything for this. I'll be fine. Like I'll finish the prompts, but it'll only be like 2 full books and then 1 graphic novel when I wanted to read like way more. But I guess that's just how things go.
Can't believe you scheduled a move during a readathon.
Yeah, how
Yeah.
dare I? Thanks for the sprints. Got 50% into the writing retreat. Mixed feelings. Yeah. I'm in the minority and I didn't like that one really.
I don't think that's the minority. Like
Really?
that was like a 3.4 on Goodreads. It's
I don't know. I guess the people who love it like talk about it a lot. Like I hear Gabby and Ashley like praising it a lot. And so I know that they love it. But did you guys read it? I can't remember.
I gave it 1 star.
Wait, really? Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah. Did it dry? Like, why did you give it 1 star?
I just hated everything about it. Like the entire like last third of the book, I was like, really?
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Yeah.
Lexi, did
Well,
you
I
like
love
it?
What'd you give it, Lexi?
5.
That's what I thought. See, you loved it too.
Mm-hmm.
Everybody loves it. Everyone's giving it 5 stars. Kayla gave it 5 stars. Gabby gave it 5 stars.
I think Kaylee did too.
That's what I'm saying. I feel like I'm
But
in
like the average rating is low.
yeah, I guess minority of booktubers. Riley and I can be
We're with the general population.
yeah, we fit the general population. Wait, what happened?
Nova's chasing a bug. You can see her
Oh.
right there. So she's just running, and it's like a bug that's like it can fly. So she's just chasing it and like making little noises.
Oh, that's cute.
But I don't even know where it went. Well, Winston, she's not trying to play with you. She's trying to get a bug.
I read 8 more chapters of Beastly Bones. Thank you so much for the sprints. I had a great time. Yeah, thanks for being here. Listen to more of Shipwrecked. I am nearing the end, 85% of the way through. Nice. I read 1 chapter of my book. Thanks for the sprints. You're welcome. Got to 64% of Sister Maiden Monsters. Definitely got some nasty body horror and a lot smuttier than expected. Must be that time of the night. My cats get the zoomies. Yeah, I know. Felix is looking at us like when we were setting up the TV, staring, trying to get out of his little playpen. And I was like, you can't. You're going to chew all the cords. So I'll let him run around a little bit and then I'm going to bed because I'm like, I'm sorry, Felix. He gets super active around the time that I should be going to bed. And it sucks because it's like,
dumb chair.
I want to let him run around, but also I'm tired and have to sleep. Got to page 267 of People We Meet on Vacation. Thanks for the sprints. Yeah, you're welcome. Gave the writing retreat 4 stars. Nice. It's funny. I didn't like the books by her sister either, or the book that I read by her sister. So
I thought that one was fine. It really didn't feel much like a thriller. It felt more like a drama, like a friendship drama.
yeah. The writing retreat definitely felt like a thriller, but it just wasn't my. I think it was just too. I'm still trying to figure out what ridiculousness I like in my thrillers, because sometimes I love just like messy drama, and then other times like ridiculous thrillers like drive me crazy, and I'm like, what makes me like it? I don't know.
I have no consistency when it comes to thrillers. Like, I will hate something in one book and then read another book and love the exact same thing.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know.
I think it has to be the writing style. Like, that's the only thing I can think of, because I love like messy, ridiculous thrillers, but then like other times I don't. So interesting. Well, thank you all for being here. Make sure to subscribe if you aren't, to everyone who was here tonight. I have all their information linked in the bio. And I think I'm going to head off. I think tomorrow's the last day of Summerween, isn't it?
Yeah.
Wow, that went by so fast. It was really fun, though. Let me see what this is. Didn't get a lot of my reading. That sprint ended up scrolling. Yeah, I feel ya. All right, well, have a good night, everybody. Bye.